So here mainly the part programming we have two classifications. One is manual script part programming or manual part programming, and the second one is computer assisted part programming. So what is this manual script part programming? Okay, so what is this manual script part programming? So it is also the same thing. So we are manually we are writing the instructions or the set of the programs to the machine on a special form called as part programming manuscript. Part programming manuscript. So just what is the thing means, we will be the program we will be writing manually over a one manuscript. Then that it will be get transmitted to the tape recorder, or we have different mode of inputs to the system. Okay, different mode of inputs to the system. Okay, tape printer and also paper printer, like this different types of the instructions will be there for the in order to pass the instructions to the machine. So now what are the thing we have written manually, so that it will get prepared and in a precise manner, and the typer will prepare the NC tape directly from the manuscript. Okay, yeah, he is going to prepare directly by considering what are the manual program we have written from the manuscript manual programming. So then it will be typed by using some sort of methods like tape printing or paper printing, like this it will be given instructions to the machine itself. Okay, so that may be of drilling, or that may be of a machining, that may be of a lathe operations, what are the operations it may be. So then it will be given in such a way that the manual script it will be get typed into the tape printing, will be passed on to the AC machines for its operations. So now in this manual programming itself we have two categories. So in the manual programming itself we have two categories. So if anyone is on the lobby, just kindly inform. So as I am seeing PPT, I am unable to add those people. So only 9, so 9, 10, maximum I can give 9, 10 as the time for joining. Then I am not going to admit anyone. Okay, so here in the PPT you can see the manual script programming are of two categories. One is point-to-point job and the another one is contour job. What is this point-to-point job and contour job? So you people know this. What is this point-to-point jobs and contour jobs? Can you say me what is that? What type of jobs we are going to call it as a point-to-point jobs, and what type of things we are going to call it as a contour jobs? Yes. Just you have done this. You have done by using the software Fanuc L and Fanuc M. That is the software you are using in the SimLab to write the program and to execute it. There you have used this point-to-point program. So what is that point-to-point program? Anyone? Okay. So if I take a point-to-point program, now I need to do drilling. I need to do boring. So the job is like from one point to another point. It is not a continuous job. Okay, it is not a continuous job. So I need to carry out a program after performing a continuous operation like contour sections we have made. Okay, that we are going to call it as a contour job, like a continuous path control of the tool. Okay, so we are going to perform. So once we get the required shape, then we will be having a point-to-point context. Some in the component itself, or in the given model itself, I need some holes at of specified depth or specified diameter. Okay, so in order to perform such type of the things, we are going to consider it as a point-to-point jobs. Okay, that as I said, drilling and also boring, tapping type of the operations. Then the contour jobs the same. So continuous jobs. These contour jobs are the continuous jobs. So the path, we need to have a control over the continuous path traveling of the tool over the machine, over the component by the machine. So then that we are going to consider it as a contour jobs. So these are the two types of the things, two types of the programmings we are going to consider in the manual programming jobs. Okay, in that manual programming jobs, so two contents, that is point to point, two categories, that is point to point jobs and also continuous jobs. Okay, so this is one type. This is one consider. Like another one is their computer assisted. We shall discuss that. So now, what is this NC words? Next is I am saying we are writing program. How we are writing program? I am saying manual program I am writing. So what sort of manual program? Just can I write like that something that a tool has to go there and tool has to do the operation. The tool has to. So if that instruction, what kind of instruction should be given to the machine? So that is very important. So like this, we have listed this type of the codes are there. Like we are going to codes or what, so will be here it is there, which will be describing the type of the operation and the type of the position of the tool, position of the component, and also what is the speed and what is the depth. Okay, what are the shapes we need to perform, what type of the functions. So you are familiar with this G codes and M codes. Okay, right, you are familiar with the G codes and M codes. Okay, and also the feed section also it is given, and also spindle speed also given. So can you tell me how many of codes are used from this list? That depends upon the type of the work you are doing, because it depends also on the software. Now you people, there are many updated softwares are there. CADM, the CADM we can now in the all the colleges they are using a CADM software, so we can perform the contour sections. So at that time the codes are will be get changed. Now according to you people, by using Fanukel and Fanuchem software, so how many tools are used from this list?
Two, sir.
Two. Which one? Preparatory function and also miscellaneous function.
Miscellaneous.
So G codes and M codes. You didn't use these feed functions?
We also use tool selection, speed, and also
Tool selection.
Coordinate.
Coordinates also you have used. That's why I'm asking
Sir,
you
except
people.
end of block, we use everything, sir.
End of block, you people are used everything.
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good.
And
Okay.
heavily line sequencing number we use,
Which one?
like N01, N02.
That's what I'm saying. From this list, how many codes you have used? So you people saying so good. Apart from end of the block, okay, that means the job after the specified that it will be coming to normal portion. So now you have used the sequencing numbers. Why? What is the use of the sequencing numbers? Yes. So you people said what is that N01, N001, right?
Sir, the program will read according to the sequence number, sir.
Sir,
Okay, the
used to
program.
identify blocks, sir.
Okay, good. Use it to identify the block. Yes. Okay, so where you people are using this one at the starting of the program or what?
No, sir. After
See, just in one line you tell me where it is used, then I'll go for next one. Yes, where we have used the N. Okay, one thing, sequence number used in the block. Okay. So can you tell me any code that
sir, voice is not clear.
a code at least Have you people used that code?
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Tell me that sequencing number n. So we are going to use N001 or N002. Okay, depending upon the codes, we are going to use to identify the block by using the n numbers. Then the second one is preparatory functions, G codes. So what is this? So you are much familiar with these words, right? Coding codes, G codes. Okay, tell me what is everyone is using G codes. So no need of asking whether you people are used or not used. Now you tell me what is the difference between these G codes and M codes? Yes.
Geometry code and miscellaneous code, sir.
Geometry code and miscellaneous code. Okay, what you are going to do in this? We will be standard word. We are going to select as a preparatory course.
Sir, G codes are used for mentioning like dimensions.
Okay,
Cutting
okay. So
Positioning and movement, sir.
miscellaneous functions are used for like a coolant function.
Okay. Only coolant.
All the machining functions M codes will be used, sir.
All machining functions M codes are used. Okay.
Spindle.
No, I'm asking M codes are used only for lubricant purpose.
Sir, spindle.
Spindle speed.
Start and-
Okay. A spindle start and stop. Okay. So here, so almost these G codes. So as you people said, we will be used for mentioning the operations, okay, and also position, speed, okay, all those things. It will be given a guidance with respect to this G codes itself. And if we go for M codes, so these M codes is used for the like spindle start, spindle stop, coolant on and off, okay, this type of, and also different types of in the different type of operations in the milling and turning operations. So that will be get used. Then next one is coordinates. What is this coordinates? X, Y, Z. Can we, are we going to use this X, Y, Z in the program?
Yes, sir.
So why it is used?
To identify the positions, to mention position.
To identify the position. Okay. Position of?
Initial axillary points.
Okay. So we will be giving to define. So where exactly the tool with respect to model, with respect to the component. In you will give the values like X is having in X 100 mm and Y is having like 100, and also depth it is like 5 mm or 10 mm. People will be giving. So from that coordinates, you are going to define the what is the movement of the tool in X, Y, Z motions or in the directions. Okay. So in some cases it can be of a two axis, or in some case it may be two coordinates, or in case it may be of a three coordinates. We are going to define where the exact positions of the components, right? You are defining that only, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Angular.
So you take some examples like X is equal to 120. What is that 120? Or X is equal to 100, Y is equal to 100. You are going to give like that, right? Z is equal to some thickness. So we are going to describe the dimensions and the tool positions with respect to that, the model where it has to be moved and it has to be cutted. Okay, so we are going to define the coordinates. Then what is F functions? Feed function. F. You are going to use some F is equal to some dimensions. What is that F?
Paid you have to give.
Yeah,
Sir,
feed.
feed rate, sir.
Huh? Feed rate.
Feed rate.
Yes, we are going to give the feed rate to that in the machining operations. We are going to specify the feed rate by using the F codes. Okay, and from that the machine we are going to perform with respect according to that codes. Then what is spindle speed function or S word? Yes,
Mentioning in RPM.
fusioning in. What is
RPM.
this
Speed
spindle
of the
speed?
spindle movement.
Speed of the spindle. Yes. Here we are. What was we will be using one code. Okay, so that which will be defining the speed of the spindle in terms of RPM. Okay, in terms of RPM, we are going to define the spindle by giving the coding to that. Then it will be the machine will be performing the operation at the with respect to that code itself. Okay, next tool selection function. What is the tool selection function code?
Selecting tools from
Hmm.
one operation to next operation, we can change the tool using tool.
Yeah, right. So by using the tool selection function or a code, I can change the tools like if I need a milling or if I need a drilling or if I need a lathe operations, drilling, boring. So depending upon that, I will be giving the codes. Okay, so then with respect to that, the selection of the tool will be carried out by the machine tool. Then the operation will be done. Okay, what are the required operation according to the codes you are given. Okay, so then the miscellaneous codes you already know. So it is used for the performing the some functions like spindle start, stop, coolant on and off, and that can be performed by this. Okay, and what is this end of the block? Okay, so this the starting n sequence you have done. It is used to identify the block. Then here it is going to end the instruction of that instructional block, so that we are going to call it as EOB. Okay, so you are not going to use that, just that tool will be coming to initial position according to the program you have written. Then you start to execute, then the operation will be complete. Starting of the tool and also the completion of the program, the tool will be coming back to its initial condition, then it will be, the program will be ended. Okay, so these are the different codes we are going to use in the NC machines, okay, or CNC machines. Okay, so from this set of the codes itself, it is going to take the instructions, then the operation of manufacturing operation it will be get carried out. Okay, so next is what is automation? Can anyone say what is automation? Sorry, what is automation? Yes, what is automation?
Without human help, process can be executed.
Without human help, the process can be executed. Okay, right. Any other answers? There are different answers are there for the automation. At least you search in the Google, man. What is this automation? I think in the sim also, what are the things you have studied from the previous semester? Computer integrated manufacturing and also in mechatronics. Okay, and FPS. Okay, this word and also in the elements of mechanical engineering. You got this word automation. Yes.
It is a technology where the human input can be minimized.
It is a technology where human input can be minimized. Okay. Minimized. Yes, right. Minimized. Any other answers? Any other answers? So here, what all the thing, if you go with respect to different definitions and all, here the computers are able to get the mass production, okay, or in order to get the accuracy, okay. Then we need to, what are the accomplishment of human beings, or the implementing the human assistance. So we are not going to get the up to the mark or up to the target. Okay, so that can be taken action by this automation. So now, if I take the definition, automation is one of the technology by which the accomplishment of, or without the human assistance, or with some, not completely, or with some human assistance, we are going to carry out the manufacturing process. So that we are going to call it as automation. Yes, as people, so as I said, so here the, if I take a human beings, so the human beings are going to get replacing. So if you consider the previous manufacturing sectors, there will be a laborious labors will be there in order to carry out the manufacturing. Okay, and also what all the things in order to perform any task, there are a number of labors are required, or skilled operators are required. So and it was taking a much time for the performing the operation. So from this implementation of the CNC machines, the labors are get reduced. Okay, 110 where the 10 place are 10 persons are replaced by one person. Okay, by the implementing the CNC machines or the automation, then we are going to perform the tasks. Okay, the same thing as we have come with respect to these CNCs and also DNCs. Okay, now with respect to CNCs, you can see DNCs and also distributed numerical codes systems. Okay, so one computer, it will be used for supervising 2, 3, 4 computers. That 2, 3, 4 computers are supervising for the n number of the machineries. Then instead of that, where the number of persons are required, so there it was reduced. So there it was been replaced by the computers only. Okay, so like 10 persons are work can be carried out by one computer, then one person is required to that place. Okay, so the overall thing I can say with respect to automation, here the implementation of human assistance, it is get reducing by the, as soon as the technology it is going increasing with respect to process and procedure. That is called as automation. Then what is this principles and strategies of the automation? Or also on one more thing, why we need to, what are the things, if I take a, okay, automation I have considered. Okay, and can you tell me some examples of automated manufacturing systems? Some examples of automation. Yes.
Spray painting cars.
Yes.
Spray painting systems, sir. Car in cars.
Yes. Yes, car painting system, right? Only one.
Packaged food production.
Packaged food production. Okay, then. Two. That's all. Only in two places they are using this Automation,
Welding, automatic welding.
automatic welding, painting, assembly. Okay, so industrial robots are used to perform the assembly operations. Okay, and also automated assembly systems. Yes, then material handling, storage systems. Okay, as I said, I think you people will be studying in automated guided vehicles. Okay, in the sim subject. So it will be following the path, the robot or anything. So according to the color coding, it will be following the path. Its task is to pick, and its task is to replace at a certain distance. So it is predefined by a predefined program. It will be given to that. Then it will be performing its operation automatically. Okay, so in case of examples, there are a lot of examples are implemented with respect to this automation. As people said, it will be in the packing or painting or assembly. Okay, in all those cases, the robot will be given a set of directions. Okay, or the instructions. One after the other, it will be performing its operation in its instructed program. Okay, so then what are the technologies technologies included in this automation? Can you tell me what are the technologies included in this automation? Yes. And also I can say this automation, it is a concerned, it is a combination, I can say the combination of mechanical, electrical, computer based system to operate and control the production. So here mainly it is required, we require a mechanical system, actuators, it is required a electronics, it is required a hardwares are required, it is required computer based systems like programmings in order to give the instructions or to operate or to control the production. So in that it will be involving some technologies like automatic machine tools for processing of the parts and assembly machines, industrial robots, automatic material handling storage systems, and also inspection will be also carried out by the automatic process itself. Okay, and also feedback control, computer process control. Okay, so what all the with respect to given instruction, the output is coming in the right path. If it is not going in the right path, there is some sort of alarms or any sort of some signals, it will be given to the input to check the output. Okay, so like this, there will be using a different technologies to perform the to get control over the automation. Okay, so next one is, what is this automation principles and strategies? Okay, what is this automation principles and strategies? There are the one principle and two strategies there here. Okay, one principle and two strategies. So why we required means, so in order to get a complete control over the manufacturing, these principles we need to get maintained, and also these strategies we need to follow. Then only we are going to get the output. Okay, so in that first one I can say USA principle. So USA principle in the sense it is not like its country. So you can see in the down here, U stands for understanding the existing process, and S stands for the simplifying the process. S stands for simplifying the process, and A stands for automate the process. So what is this USA principle? Understanding the existing process, simplifying the process, and automating the process. So what we are going to get, the first point, with respect to first point, what is that? Yes, anyone? Understanding the process. What is that understanding the process?
What we are about to produce and the process of production.
Okay, the process of production. Okay. Then yes. Only just understand in the sense the process of production only. Yes. Understand in the sense there are a lot of things it will be involved to check the existing process. Okay, to check the existing process, there will be lot things will be there. So what is the input like? What is the input we are given to that for the previous existing process? What are the output we are going to get? Okay, so what is the work carried out between the input and output? What is the process? What is the process carried out between the input and output? So what are the different functions you are using to get the work done? So what type of the product we are going to get? So what is the sequence of the production? So all these are the things we need to consider. So before carrying out the any work, we need to understand that work. Okay, so that is the first point in the USA. So we need to understand what are the inputs, what are the outputs, what is the process, all those things, programs. We need to first get one information about that. So then after getting that, the second point will be get carried out. So simplifying the process. So in this simplifying the process, after getting the information, after understanding the existing process, we need to search for what should be made in order to get them in a operation or the production in a simplified way. So by overcoming all the what all the problems or disadvantages that has been arise with respect to previous existing process. So we need to consider all this. We should make one checklist, and we should make one what all the things should be get sorted, and what is the output we need. So we should make one guideline, or we could make one statement for the in order to carry out for the existing process. A step-by-step procedure should be done, and it should be made simplified way. That is the second point we should consider during the automation principle. Then third one. The third one is automatic process. What is this automatic? Automate the process. So once the we are identifying the problem, so not problem, existing process. Then after simplifying the existing process, okay, so what all the things, all the data and what all the queries, list, checklist, and also steps, all those conclusion we are taking, and after simplifying it, okay, like it is like solving of the problem. We'll read the problem, we'll write down the data. That means we are understanding there. Then we are going to make a step-by-step procedure. Okay, then we are going to simplifying the process. Then finally we are going to get the answer. Finally we are going to get the answer. Same thing at the line one is automate the process. So in this automate the process, once it has been simplified, then the process is for the automation. So here we are going to get all the things related to the automation and the instructions, set of programs, tools, all those things which will be get provided in order to get the product. So in order to get the product, so this thing it will be changed for each and every type of the new type of the design. Okay, so in order to now you can see the cars or bikes from one year to the other year, the model it will be get changed. There will be the change in the dome or change in the front face or change in some things it will be going on. So in order to get implementation of that, so they need to carry out this step-by-step thing. It has to, they has to go for that. Then the modification or then the last step it will be get executed. for when we are introducing a new product. Okay, so this process, while carrying out the automation, they has to carry with these three principles. So in order to produce a new type of the product, one is understand USA, you can remember USA, understand the existing process, and second one simplify the process, and third one automate the process. So this is the principle of automation. Okay, it is a common principle. So next one we have that we can carry out in next class. So that is